Hi all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to discuss a horrific shooting spree that took place just yesterday, September 13th of 2020 in Tennessee. According to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the incident began Sunday morning on westbound Interstate 24 near Beech Grove in Coffee County, Tennessee, when the suspect, Dangelo Dorsey of St. Louis, Missouri, shot from his vehicle into another vehicle, killing one person and injuring another. Immediately following the shooting, traffic came to a stop, and Dorsey tried to carjack a woman on the freeway, shooting into her vehicle and hitting her in the hand. Dorsey then shot a truck driver in the face, and he wasn't done yet. He then carjacked a Ford Mustang and ordered the two people inside to drive him to their home. Police say he took two additional firearms from their home, stole a blue Toyota, and forced the two people to go with him. Police say hours later, Dorsey killed his male hostage and left him on the side of the highway on Interstate 24 westbound near exit 111B. Police say multiple law enforcement agencies became involved in the manhunt for Dorsey, and he was finally spotted on eastbound I-24 Sunday afternoon. A chase began, they said, reaching over 100 miles an hour until Dorsey crashed his vehicle and rolled over near mile marker 156 in Grundy County. Police say at that point, Dorsey took his own life, and his female hostage was rescued. Investigators are saying that they are also looking into additional carjackings that took place in surrounding counties that may be related. This horrible tragedy left 3 dead, including Dorsey, and 3 injured. The TBI says that this will be an extensive investigation due to multiple crime scenes, and they are not clear whether or not Dorsey knew the victims in the first vehicle he fired into. The victims that he carjacked in the Ford Mustang were absolutely innocent in all this, and thank God the woman survived. The woman who was shot in the hand and the truck driver are expected to recover as well. This was a horrific tragedy that played out amongst people who were just driving along the highway on a Sunday morning, probably headed to church or to breakfast or somewhere peaceful, when their lives were turned upside down in an instant. Thank God more people weren't hurt. Who knows if police will ever put together why Dorsey did all this, now that he's not around to question. Maybe he had an altercation with the people in the first car he shot at. Or it could have been something as stupid as road rage. I think road rage has got to be one of the most stupid things I've ever heard of. Now, I don't mean if you're almost hit or put in danger by someone driving. I mean losing your mind because someone isn't driving the way you want them to. You've got to be kidding. Seriously, if you find yourself road raging over other drivers, consider the fact that you may need help. Road rage is an extension of your already brewed up anger, and it's not healthy. You're going to end up going too far and hurting someone or yourself when it could have been prevented. And really, in these times, even yelling at the wrong person can get you shot at or killed. It's not worth it. Please understand your worth and consider your actions at all times. You may think that yelling at someone or brake checking them is teaching them a lesson, but you may end up getting taught the ultimate lesson. You don't know who you may be dealing with, or whether or not they care if they take your life. If you don't already, consider locking your car doors when you're driving, so someone can't just jump in your car and put a gun to your head. I talked in a previous video about crimes of opportunity. They happen every day. Especially if you have kids in your car, lock your doors. Don't think what happened in Tennessee was just random and it can't happen to you. It can. You never know when someone's going to snap and lose their mind around you. Stay aware and pay attention, even when you're sitting in traffic. Here's a safety tip that you can say you learned on YouTube. Don't go to drive-thrus that trap you in the line when you're waiting to order or to get your food. I know, I'm a jerk because your favorite fast food restaurant does. Well, guess what? It's easy to rob you by walking up to your window and pointing a gun at you. Because where are you going to go? You're trapped in. Pay attention to things like that, especially if you go for food at night. Could you pull out and get away quickly if you needed to? Or are you stuck with cars in front and behind? I'm not trying to bum you out, but don't be a victim. French fries aren't worth it. Just think about things like that. Always try to have a way out if you can, even in traffic. I always leave space between my car and the car in front of me. So if anyone tries to run up on me when I'm stopped, I have room to get over to the lane next to me if it's moving. That way I'm not trapped. Little things like that will make a huge difference if you're ever in a situation like the poor people in Tennessee were yesterday, when they were getting run up on the freeway by Dangelo Dorsey and they had nowhere to go. You just never know when something might happen around you. Sometimes there's nothing you can do to prevent it, but sometimes there is if you just put some thought into it. Please join me in remembering the victims of yesterday's tragedy in Tennessee. Another horrible tragedy that didn't need to happen. Both the best part and the worst part about having a true crime channel is knowing that I will never not have content to share. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on my next video.